So many describe 2020 and 2021 as the years of the great acceleration, and in particular with respect to the use of technology. Sue, I know that you've done a lot of work at the AICPA on the profession's use of technology. Can you talk a little bit about how the profession is adopting and, quite frankly, I think in many ways leading technology use?
Yeah, I appreciate that question. I guess I'd start out by saying that, when I look back pre-pandemic, the profession was on a pretty good trajectory to technology adoption and advancement. But the pandemic really did accelerate our need as a profession to more rapidly change. And when I think about the firms that were best equipped in the beginning of the pandemic, it was those firms that were already operating in the cloud. But then firms that weren't really moved there pretty quickly because they had to. They had to be able to operate safely in a remote environment, and they had to be able to perform services that they never performed remotely before, like remote audits. And I think the profession performed exceptionally well. Julie, when I think about the technology today, there are so many new cloud-based solutions in the marketplace, and many, many more are being developed as we speak. There are solutions that help firms ingest and analyze data, assess risk, detect anomalies that the human eye simply can't detect on our own. And that bodes really well for the auditing profession. Think about what we can do with these emerging technologies to really understand the client better, understand the industry better, and serve up procedures that make sense. So I'm actually really excited about the technology innovation that's occurring today.
I always say that it allows the breadth and the depth of the audit to go even further. Auditors are able to review, in some cases, whole swaths of information versus just a sample set with technology. And that allows them to also dive deeper into those more higher risk areas or more subjective areas where sometimes misstatements or frauds can occur. So it's kind of been a win-win across the board. Just as one example, the firms are conducting inventory observation using video and GPS technology. So you can imagine auditors inspecting warehouse inventory via a video feed with location settings through the GPS, which you never would have thought of happening before. And I know of at least one firm that's looking at using augmented reality glasses for inventory observations.